Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I've got a message for Virgo today, and to let you know how this works, I've asked my guides in spirit to come through with a message that is deeply meaningful and helpful for you as you navigate your journey this week. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. I strongly encourage you to subscribe so you can benefit from this high vibration information every week. And if you're returning, so glad to see you again. Thank you so much for sharing this journey with me. I really love doing these readings. And let's get started right away. So Virgo, you're being asked to tap into that heart energy a little bit more than the head energy this week. We've got the Queen of Swords energy around you. And this is the energy sent by the universe for you to work with this week. And what this means is that your mental facilities, your calculation and your ability to see things very logically and clearly is going to be very heightened this week. So yes, that's a good thing. But the focus of that energy is the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is looking at a relationship that's not an equal give and take. This is one where dependency plays a big role. So a lot of times we can be talking about an adult, I hate to say this, an adult child, someone that's able to take care of themselves but doesn't want to. And it's possible that you are also involved in this relationship and you're involved in maybe giving too much to this person so that they can't learn how to grow and perceive things on their own. So that's one specific instance of this energy. The other way we can think about it is that there's something about these types of relationships, these types of situationships you find yourself in, where you're either overgiving or perhaps undergiving. The universe wants you to take a look at that this week and really see it clearly and really understand, even looking at your language, looking at the way you talk about relationships and trying to see if you can pick out the bits in your language where there's an indication of not equal give and take. So things like, I'm so burned out, I've given so much, I've done everything for you, those kind of things, those kind of verbs, those kind of words, not just verbs, there were nouns in there too, but that kind of verbiage is really a clear indicator that these relationships are not equal give and take. So the rest of your cards are still talking about that theme. We've got the Two of Cups, which is that heart's desire of an equal give and take relationship between two equals. Let's compare these two cards. This one, the guy's sitting on top and he's blowing the horn, which causes all of this money to fall on this little plant. And in this one, they're sitting on the same level. In fact, I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, you can just kind of see their feet and their head. They're all in the same place. So they're in the same place with each other and they're symbiotically engaged so that one benefits the other benefits the one. It's much different than this relationship here. This one almost feels strangely disconnected because it's only through the materials, whereas this is from a deeper bonding. Now, the reason we're spending so much time on that card is that there's a little part of you, an emotional part that maybe doesn't get acknowledged very much, the Page of Cups, that is looking, get rid of this one, that is looking for this type of relationship. It's craving an equal give and take where finally you don't have to do everything. But on the other side, we've got this King of Swords. So the heart would be the cups. The King of Swords would be the head, and so it's like the head and the heart aren't aligned. The head likes these kinds of relationships that are unequally yoked, so it's almost like these two are quite happy together. These two are happy together, and these two are happy together. The King of Swords likes these kinds of relationships because he feels it puts him in a better position, like a better strategic position. So if this were work or if this was like politics or something, a little more worldly, he wants the deal that's going to give him the most leverage, the most power, and the most ability to succeed. And there's something in that. There's something in the way you think about your relationships that you kind of want to have the upper hand because maybe it gives you more control or more, it gives you more power, or you feel it puts you in a better position because you have a say over the whole thing. But what your heart is starting to wake up and want is something very different. This is a very strong pattern. This King of Swords is so strong compared to this poor little Page of Cups, but the Page of Cups is awakening in you some kind of longing, some kind of desire for something that's better. Even though he's literally sitting higher, this is a lower vibration kind of relationship because both sides are approaching it from lack. The person who is benefacting on the bottom, who is receiving, is like, I don't have anything, I need to be taken care of. This one up here says, well, I need to have a purpose, I need to be useful, so therefore I need to take care of you. Or perhaps, this is where it gets really tricky, the one who's giving is actually projecting their own lack onto the one down here. So if they would like someone to take care of them, that's how they act towards other people. So if I wanted someone to take care of me, I might do that in two ways. Either I might find someone who could take care of me, and I would be very dependent on them, or I would project my needs onto someone else and I would become the best caregiver ever. But it's all at the expense of myself because actually what I want is to be taken care of. So that is a strong pattern with you. And you'll notice the King of Swords, we had the Queen of Swords also. They're a mate. So she's trying to get you to do something about this truth where he's just kind of like letting you know it's there. So understand that your soul is waking up to different kinds of partnerships, different kinds of relationships, ones that are mutually beneficial. So this may involve saying no. This may involve backing up so that the give and take is equal. If you find yourself in these situations where you're not giving and taking equally, the answer is to look at where you're saying the word no. Chances are it's not happening enough because that person is taking too much. But you also have to say no to yourself. These kinds of relationships are very scary when you're coming from this place because there are no strings attached and therefore there is no control. That other person could leave whenever they want, but by the other side of the token, they'll stay with you because they want to, not because they have to. And your heart wants things from desire, not from obligation. So just some things to think about this week. I know that's a lot of concepts to mull over and chew, but I do feel that there's something waking up inside of you that's asking you to look at something different. So if you've got any questions about that, please let me know. I also wanted to let you know that I am available for one-on-one readings over Zoom if you are looking for something like that. And I will look forward to seeing you next week. TrueGuidanceTarot.com is where you can find out information, or check out my email in the description. I will see you next time, and have a good one.